as you get older, you realize all of the sacrifices that women make intentionally and unintentionally.
Hey, y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Beauty in You podcast. I'm so excited for our next guest. She's going to have an incredible story to share with you all, and she just makes you smile every time she talks. So, Courtney,
Hi.
how are you?
I can't complain. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for being a part of my journey and joining me on the Beauty in You podcast.
Same. I really appreciate you, and I'm excited.
Yay, good. I'm happy you're excited. Before we dive all the way into learning more about you and your story, can you just tell the audience a little bit more about yourself?
Sure. So my name is Courtney Ramsey, and my business is Courtney Ramsey and Company. We are a luxury portrait photography business based in Washington, D.C., but we do travel internationally and also service the DMV. Our main goal is to celebrate women and to literally turn their beauty into artwork. I am very passionate about heirlooms and as well as providing a luxury experience for a woman to celebrate herself.
Yes. That's what I love, that part.
Yes.
Like, I love pictures anyways, but celebrating us and making us feel beautiful. Why was this so important for you to create this experience for us?
I love us.
Of course.
Yeah, I just love us, and as you get older, you realize all of the sacrifices that women make intentionally and unintentionally, and you also realize that life, to me, like people say life is short, but I think life is long. It's long and it's beautiful and it's full of all these moments that we often just let slip by, or we say that we'll celebrate later. And I don't want us to. I want us to celebrate it now.
Yeah. That lesson, right? That part, that's a whole podcast by itself. We can just talk about life being short, long, all day. But that part is a lesson that I say recently learned is that I need to celebrate me now, not when my kids are gone and graduated and being their own people and then be like, well, what am I supposed to do with myself?
Yeah.
I've just learned to enjoy me now.
Absolutely.
And like, y'all need to go DoorDash that because mommy got something to do.
Yes.
So the fact that you are spreading that message now is like, no, like we dope and we sacrifice a lot. We need to do this now.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of times we as women think that the idea of celebrating ourselves is either selfish or it's going to involve way more than what it actually probably will. Celebrating yourself can be something as simple as just taking the time to say, yes, I did it, to telling your friends about it, to having a portrait session, to like going out on a walk or journaling about it, or, something that will just give you time to actually reflect on what you've accomplished in life or what you've done or the phase that you've gone through, the season that you're in. It's just, to me, it's just very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes I think in the beginning of the journey, can't speak for all women, I'll speak for myself. Beginning of the journey, it is hard to, now I say do the simple things. Like it's simple to pull out a journal and to write your thoughts. It's simple to celebrate who you are. Like I'm not pulling a tooth out here. I'm literally giving myself praise for what I've accomplished or giving myself grace or realizing that I am enough or that I'm doing exactly what I have meant to do. We put so much pressure on our shoulders
and at this point for no reason. Like for no reason. And there, so I'm watching Touch Mine Angel. I'm just kind of going through that marathon.
I remember that
And
I'm about to go watch it.
And it's just made me realize that it has reminded me that we are enough and we just don't give ourselves enough credit. And we just need to do more of that, and to just give ourselves grace and to really, we've never done this before. We have never done this life before. I believe you only get one life here on earth.
Yeah.
You know, and like when I get older, I want beautiful pictures of me to look back on. You know, in my 40s and 50s and 60s. You know, I was one of the ones who really didn't take pictures, you know, very, very often, like of myself. So, like, I don't have that many pictures of me in my 30s. And I wish that I had done that, you know? So, that's also part of the reason why, like, I'm very passionate about, you know, spreading the word about women celebrating themselves because your yesterday is not your today and your today is not your tomorrow. And you want to be able to look back on that.
And pictures tell a story
Absolutely.
as well. Like, I have pictures where, Lord, that was me. Oh my God. But
Yes.
I need that.
Yes.
Because I also need to see, like, girl, look at where you at now.
Yes.
You did that. So they tell such an important story. And I do have those that I look back on purpose to be like, okay, you've come a long way. Keep going. But I love pictures. So when I say pictures, I'm like, girl, I love. Just tell me what studio to be in and what time and how many outfits to bring, because I am there.
I cannot wait to get you in front of my legs. Yes.
We have so much fun. I just have fun with it because now I'm comfortable with Chiquita and I'm comfortable in my skin and who I am. And I wasn't always this person. So now I'm like, where the camera? What you want me to do? What you want me to do this? Can we try this? Can I do this? Because it's so much art into it.
Absolutely.
And then I love playing with clothes. Like I like the idea, I guess maybe because I'm in uniform most of the day.
Oh, yeah.
So when I'm in uniform, I look completely different. And then I like being out of uniform. They're like, that's the same person. Like, yeah, it's me. And then I just think it's just so much fun.
Yeah, it really is. And I think, you know, speaking to the comfortability in front of the lens, in front of the camera, it's really important, not really important, but it's important to have a photographer that you're comfortable with, you know? And like one of the things that like myself and my team focus on is really making you comfortable. Like we help you with posing. We have consultations before, you know, your session. Because if you come in, well, people usually come in a little bit nervous. And it's totally fine because we're there to like help you relax. Like we are really, my goal really is to just pour into you and to just have you almost have like a transformation, to have you go through that. And that often happens during the sessions. But yeah, it's just really about like connecting with, you know, with you as a woman, with you as a person, and just bringing that out and bringing out the best in you. So like a lot of times I will have like in my discovery calls, the women will be like, oh, I'm nervous in front of the camera or I'm awkward. And I'm like, girl, so am I, but we're going to have fun
Yeah,
anyway. Yeah, you know, and I'm here to help you with, you know, with posing and all of that. So do not worry. And I think it takes a big weight off of my client's shoulders. Yeah.
You're changing the game, I would say. And I want to talk about kind of what you're doing for the Black community, like us Black women. Like we need this. One of the things I found with what I do is helping women create a profit, you know, through their story, but also the importance of luxury and elevating because we be feeling like we don't deserve the best of the best. We don't deserve it. Yes, we do.
Yes.
And so you are changing the game in a sense of you're showing us Black women and providing that luxury service for our community. So can you talk to me a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. So 2 weeks ago, I was vending at a sorority conference, and I had my table set up, and I had all of my images and all of that. And one of the seasons that I specialize in is maternity, and some of the women were coming through, and they were like, you know, I never had maternity pictures done. You know, I wish I had done that, but when I was pregnant, it wasn't a thing, or, you know, it just wasn't something that they had thought of or had the ability to do. And them seeing beautiful Black women in these luxury scenes and settings, they were like, and more than one woman told me this. They were like, "Oh, I didn't know we could even look like this." Like, yes, you can. You absolutely can. I often have women, you know, tell me that like when they see my images, they're like, "Oh, well, I'm not a model." I'm like, none of these women in these images are models. These are clients. You know, she's a therapist. She's a stay-at-home mom. She's a doctor. She works for the government. You know, like she identifies as them, because I am inclusive. So, it surprised me when I really started getting out there and meeting, women that a lot of women just don't feel that they're worthy of it. And it baffles me because it's like, I wish that women could see themselves the way that I see them, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I answer your question?
Yes. You did
Okay.
great.
Yes. I'm like, because that's like something that like, it baffles me, and I'm passionate about it. And I realize that like a lot of it is just society.
Yep.
A lot of it is upbringing. It's like internal. It's the mindset. And if I can alleviate that just for a couple hours or for like an experience, then I feel like I've done my job and I've helped a woman transform even just a little.
Yes.
You know?
That's what we need.
Yeah.
And I wish, like, I have no maternity photos, but I couldn't afford it then. Like, I'm gonna just tell you, girl, I was a broke mama. But I would see the pictures like, oh, I wish I could do that. And I just couldn't then, but I can now.
Yes. And, and also to that, I would say, like, of course, I want everyone to come to my studio, right?
Go to her studio.
Go to my studio, and work with me. However, not having, I guess, quote unquote, access should not stop you from celebrating, your moments. If you think about it at that time, like I have pictures of my mom when she was pregnant with me, from the 70s. And she's like standing with her granny maternity panties over her belly and her bra, just standing there. And I think she has like two pictures, like one when she was a little bit pregnant, one when she was, very pregnant. And I love those pictures, because they celebrate her. And I get to see her at that stage in life. Part of my passion is also like rooted in legacy. It's for several reasons. So it's like legacy for yourself, because I don't feel like you should have to wait until you're no longer here for people to like, cherish you and your legacy. And I also feel like you should have your own say in how you create your narrative, right? So like, for example, your kids know you as mom. Not until they get older, I'm assuming, will they kind of see you more as a woman, right? And even still, it's going to be from a child's perspective.
Yeah.
And same for me, like with my parents, with my mom. My narrative of her is of a loving, wonderful mom. She tells me her stories of when she was growing up and things like that. But still, I could never speak to her narrative and her legacy and her story the way that she can. And I want for women to be able to do that while they're here. So that's where like I guess my tagline is like, step into your spotlight. You have a story to tell, because we all do.
Yes.
And we should be able to tell it ourselves.
In our way.
And beautifully, in a way that we're proud to look back on as well. And a lot of times, I'm not going to say a lot of times, but like women sometimes think that like it has to be some major milestone, something huge.
Yeah.
And it's like, like I've heard so many women say, like, they could be 50. I'm going to wait till my 55th. Well, what about your 50 through your 54th? Like,
a milestone.
Those things matter, a milestone really is just making it every day, to be perfectly honest. So I understand that women want to wait for specific times and dates, but nothing's guaranteed, and every day is really worthy of celebrating. So
I think that's what we have to shift that mindset of too, because then playing off the guilt part of it, it's like, well, I'm not as guilty for it because it was my 21st birthday, or it was my 20th, or it was my 30th. It's easier to justify the milestones versus like, girl, you're only 41. What are you having a photo shoot for? Because I can. So it kind of changes the gist, I think, of that conversation. But it just goes back into understanding how important we are, how dope we are, and how we have to celebrate these moments now. It's just a different game these days. And we all have a story to tell. the whole point of sitting on this couch.
Yes.
Is because we all have a story to
and
tell.
to share it.
And to share. And no, it doesn't have to be dramatic. And it doesn't matter how less dramatic or how dramatic it is. We want to hear your story. We want to see your story. And so just creating that and showing people that. And that's you're part of their story.
I love that. Like, I love that I can be part of someone's journey and someone's story. I'm an introvert, so I'm the one who, like, even at like parties and things, I'm the one who's just kind of sitting there watching everybody, you know. And I'm thrilled to do it, right? I'm thrilled because I'm there. And, being a photographer allows me to be a part of someone's journey in a way that, like, also satisfies myself. Yeah. So
I love that you're an introvert.
Oh, yeah.
I'm an introvert. But people don't know that. Like, they don't think that at first. I'm like, oh, no. I'm going to sleep when this is over. I'm going to be in my bed.
Listen, being an introvert does not mean that you're not capable of
I won't be around all these people. What y'all finna talk to me about? What, don't ask me nothing.
It's just me, right? Like, when you go home, you need a minute, and I'm with you. Yes, when I leave here, I'm gonna hit McDonald's and have a celebratory double cheeseburger, and then I'm gonna go in my room
with the Sprite.
I'm gonna go in my room and I'm gonna be like, okay, I did it.
What's
but I need a minute
for tomorrow,
right? Like, when I have my sessions, oh my goodness. So sometimes I'll have 2 sessions in a day. The sessions range anywhere from, so we'll say, like, from like the time my client will arrive to the time that she leaves. It's anywhere from 2 to 4 hours.
Okay.
And if I'm doing 2 sessions a day, my adrenaline is up here because it's like, as an entrepreneur, everything you're doing is for this moment, right? Everything you're doing is to actually get to work with your client. And when that adrenaline leaves me, oh my goodness.
Right? Your body just like flops.
Done. But I'm so happy, like, in that moment when I'm like, for those hours when I'm with my client and with my team, I'm like, I am on a high. It's amazing.
I love it.
Yeah.
Do we get to bring, like, I'm saying we, like I'm about to get a photo shoot tomorrow, y'all.
You will.
Multiple outfits, makeup, like, how does that work? Does your team do it? Like, talk me through. I want to know.
So
this podcast episode is brought to you by FemForce, the ultimate solution for entrepreneurs craving consistent professional content without the hassle. Say goodbye to content creation overwhelm and hello to streamlined process that delivers 50 to 60 stunning photos and short video clips in just 1 hour. With shoots held at Instagram-worthy locations across cities like Austin, Atlanta, Dallas, DC, Denver, Houston, Miami, Nashville, Phoenix, and Tampa, FemForce ensures you have fresh visuals to elevate your brand every month. Whether you're launching a new product, updating your website, or keeping your social media vibrant, FemForce Shoots has got you covered. Don't miss this game-changing opportunity to elevate your brand and finally get the content you deserve. I've got an exclusive code just for my listeners to get you started today. So you can stop waiting and start showing up like the boss you are. Click the link below and let FemForce Shoots bring your brand to life.
So, like, my goal really is to, like, make this as stress-free as possible, right? Okay. Because we are, women are busy, my clients are busy. And I understand and recognize that for a lot of my clients, it's a major step to even book the session, right? So I just want to make everything as easy as possible. So usually, okay, so what happens is you'll reach out to me through my website. We'll schedule a 15-minute call. I'll learn about you. You'll learn about me. We'll see if we vibe, see if you like me. We'll check the availability. Hopefully you and I are available at the same time. We'll book a session, and then after that, we will schedule a styling and planning call. Ooh. And during that call, we just dive deeper into the ideas. We talk about wardrobe, makeup, all of that. Makeup is included in all of my sessions.
Okay.
Part of the experience, it's like, it just makes it easier. And why not, right? Why not? Yeah, let's if we're going to celebrate you, let's do it, right? I provide all wardrobe, especially for my maternity clients. I have got way too many gowns and dresses, and I love shopping for maternity
Love
gowns.
that.
So I have like all different styles as well as fabrics. Like in this picture in the middle, Hannah, we use fabric. So I have like
So pretty.
every color imaginable. We can use it for maternity as well as for non-maternity.
Okay.
Jewelry, all that's included. Of course, if like if there's something that I don't have, I do encourage you to bring it. We typically go through between 2 and 5 outfits or like 2 and 5 looks, depending on the collection that you purchase.
Okay.
Because based on the collection that you purchase, that will affect the number of images and the amount of time that we can spend, creating the
Gotcha.
images.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. And the number of like looks and sets and all of that. Um, so you come in, you get a robe, you get slippers, offer you water. If you're pregnant, I'm like, please eat.
Yeah.
Please eat. I'm more than happy to have your belly pop as much as you like for it to pop. And we just put on the music, and it's myself and my makeup artist and my assistant, and we all just have a good time.
Oh my
Yeah, it's
God.
great. So and the styling, so we have the styling call, and then we have your session, and then within 1 business day, you will receive your proofs.
That's fast.
Mhm.
That's really good.
Yes.
Really good.
You know where that came from? So it came from like having so many maternity clients who were like, my baby shower is coming up. I need my pictures, and I'm like, okay, I think it'd be best also just to offer this as a service for everyone, so that everyone gets their images, and then we can kind of keep the process going and keep everyone engaged. So, like from entrepreneurial perspective, from a business perspective, it satisfies the client,
Yeah.
and from the client's perspective, it keeps them, engaged.
Like, oh yeah, get your pictures back fast, girl. Go ahead
Right.
and see her. Like, what? 24 hours? I was just there.
Right.
Yeah. That's great.
And also so then after that after they select their proofs or their images, then I will retouch them depending upon what collection they get. It can include the trifold or an album or additional artwork, and I work on that. I send it to them for review, and we order it, and then I like to hand deliver it.
Oh my God. Not the pull up to the house. I love it.
Thank you.
I love it. Seriously, we need this. We need more of this, especially like I said, in our communities. And you're just changing so many lives.
Thank you. I mean, I want for us to also know that like we care, like it's okay for us to care about each other, and I don't have to be your bestie to care about you and to want you to have a good experience.
Yeah.
From one Black woman to another Black woman, I want for you to thrive,
win.
and I want you to win, and I want you to be, to feel celebrated. So absolutely.
I received that. Like that is it. That part. No, like 'cause now I'm about to go back off topic for a second. No, because I remember. I remember when I first was creating the Chi Quita Mack, not even the podcast yet. I wasn't there yet, but just the Chi Quita Mack. And I was just like, oh God, I want to create this safe space for us Black women. I want to create where we can have our own, where we can support one another. And I'm like, God, I don't even have a website. How do I do this? And there was like a few women that I did follow, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll reach out and like just say like, oh, I really love what you're doing. How can I? And they like slammed the door in my face, like seriously. But I remember how that made me feel, and I was like, that's exactly why I'm creating the Chi Quita Mack, so that we don't feel like that. Like I ain't in competition with nobody. I don't feel that. I've never have. It's like, what are you doing? How can I support? Oh, I know someone that can help you.
Yes.
Here.
Absolutely.
And then that's it. And then we just move on. And I've just never felt that. So I get it. It's like we're here to support one another, to help one another, to uplift one another, because we can all win. And there's so much for us to eat. Like, seriously.
There is plenty of food on the table. Plenty of food on the table. Community over competition.
Yes.
All the time. And I have to say that like, so my 9 to 5 career is in IT. Right. And so I am used to competition. I am used to like the gatekeeping, all of that. And I'd have to say that like within the last 5 to 10 years, I actually, you know what, more since the pandemic, I really feel like things shifted where people kind of started to get it about community over competition. How it's going to pan out now, I don't know. But, you know, for the most part, that time allowed me to professionally grow my network from my 9 to 5 because I came in touch with more and more people who were about community over competition.
Yeah.
And then in growing my business, I have been what's the word?
Brought in.
Yes.
Come on in.
I have been like brought in,
Yeah,
you know, to
yeah.
like, you know, or I have just been embraced.
There you go.
Been
Yeah.
embraced and exposed to like this next level of women who are just like all about community. You know, and it really is a game changer, especially like emotionally and mentally. You know, because you know, we can do the work, but on those nights when you're not getting callbacks from clients or, you know, you don't know what you should be doing next for your marketing or something didn't work or you just don't know or you just need a shoulder to like lean on for someone who from someone who understands. It is like invaluable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like having a safe space, having a safe community, really is invaluable. And that's also what I try to create with my business.
You are creating it.
Yeah.
Like
Thank
you're
you.
not trying. You're
You're
doing
trying.
it.
Yes.
You are doing it. We're not trying. We are
We are
doing
doing.
it. We
We
are
are
doing the thing that we said that
executing.
we were
Executing.
going to do.
Yes.
And you are doing that.
Thank you.
And
So are you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. The power of community. I was going to talk about like everybody I meet mostly is through Instagram. And that's where the connection comes from. But just having those other entrepreneurs. I actually just did this yesterday. I was talking to Carla. Hi, Carla. She lives in Portugal, by the way.
Oh, wow.
We met on Instagram. We've already met in person. I done went over
That
there.
is so cool.
We've met back in 2019. 2019? But anyways, that's like, when I'm going through like heavy business stuff, I'm like, girl, what? Because she's been doing this longer than me. I'm like, what is this? And she's like, oh, I remember. You know, we're like talking back and forth. But that's that connection like that I need. And that's what I want to create. That I actually try to create.
are
and
creating.
Do create. Yeah,
Yes.
I am creating for other women. Like, text, Keita, what is this? I'm like, let me see your numbers. Give me the data. Give me the data. Okay. Well, let me jump on a call. Let's talk about that. This is why this happened, girl. When you do, and that's just what it is.
Yes.
It's just what it is. Like we have to support one another.
Absolutely. Because like, I mean, it's twofold. It's like, in the end, we're all service-based businesses, right? So we're all here to serve our clients and our customers. But then we also need to be fed into and serviced in a sense. And so having that network really helps us help them, help everyone. Yeah, it's like yes,
we have to keep going.
Absolutely.
What would you say to that entrepreneur out there that wants to create something like this for the community and they just don't know how? They're just struggling to really find themselves in providing something that even involves community. What would you say to them today?
Oh, okay. So never just one thing. Okay. So I would say for one, God has given you everything you need. So, you know, and as you grow and as you live, you'll become more in tune to that and more accepting of what you have instead of feeling like there's always something else that you need in order to make whatever happen. Also, starting like, especially with photography, starting out is probably like the best gift you will ever receive because your creativity is wide open, your mind is wide open. You're not yet focused on business. Even if you know that you want to start a business, you still have to like, you know, build your portfolio and figure out what you want to do and all that kind of stuff. And all that is like the best creative season of, you know, like of your journey. Like, I mean, there were times when I first started out and a flower just, you know, I'd photograph a flower 15 different ways and, you know, and it brought me joy and I learned certain things. And then, you know, I got into like weddings and tried to do babies, and that's not, like, so like
Them
you kind of
babies.
learn, right? You learn. So I would say, like, give yourself grace, give yourself time to learn things. You don't have to go out and buy the most expensive camera. Please actually don't do that. You can get started on your cell phone. You want to learn competition. You want to learn composition, lighting. Mirrorless is, I would say, like, if you want to get a camera, go mirrorless. Start with that. You can get like a good starter camera for a mirrorless, because DSLR, it's not out, but it's kind of out,
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and just have a good time and network, network in a non-competitive way.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. Just go out, meet friends, go to those meetups and things like that, and just really enjoy the creativity of it. I think a lot of times, especially with like photography, and I'm assuming videography as well, I think that sometimes people forget that it really is art.
Yes, it's art.
We are creating art. And you can get caught up in the specs and the science of it. And yes, it's good to know that, but it's also about feeling and passion and what the person who was receiving it feels.
Yeah.
So I would keep that in mind.
Yes. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Yes.
Just starting, I think, like you said, is the most important part. And then you made me think of, I'm not a photographer, but the journey with the podcast, just starting. I started out with a raggedy cell phone. It's not like the phone I have now. The blurry. It looks really bad. Oh my gosh, I got to find an old episode.
Here's my question: was it blurry, or did you just not wipe the lens?
No, it was blurry, and the
Okay.
lens was clean. It was just not good. It was just not a good thing, and I'm out here, but I did it. That's what. And I
the
started
important
out
thing.
on the live
Yes.
on Instagram. That's where the Beauty and You podcast started. Looking raggedy, y'all. Lord. To like transitioning to Zoom.
It's a journey.
It's a journey, and you have to start.
Yes.
You don't know until you start, and then you go like, oh, you know what? We're gonna do better next time. We're gonna do better next time, and we're gonna do better next time, and then it changes, and it's art for me too. I love this. I love what I do, but just get out there, get started. That way, you know what changes to make and how to adjust and perfect your craft,
and also enjoy. And also, what I would also say is, please do not compare yourself to someone. I don't know what the expression is, but it's like, if you're starting out, give yourself grace. Like, your work may not look like someone's. It's not going to look like someone's who has been in photography or arts or whatever 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And part of that, quite honestly, is because whoever has been in it for that long knows the tools and resources to use to fine tune their medium. Yeah. So just give yourself grace as well. Just do it. Just do it. Just get started and enjoy yourself. Yeah.
I love it.
Me too. This is fun.
Can you please let the audience know where they can find you, connect, book, all the things?
Absolutely. So you can find me on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. But the easiest way is to just go straight to my website, CourtneyRamsey.co, for Courtney Ramsey and Company. From there, you can hit all my social media links, and you can sign up for my email blast, my newsletter. That is the best way to stay in touch with what's going on. I'm having some holiday sessions coming up. I'll be planning some things for the new year, especially for anyone who was affected by the government situation, any federal employees and federal contractors. I'm working on some specials to help put you in a better place for your job search, or even just to feel better. So you can stay tuned for that. And I'd love for you to book with me. You can book through my website. And and I'm also vending. So like, I am in the season of vending. So you can find me at a lot of women's focused events, like sorority events or health and wellness, women's conferences, things like that.
Yay, you need to come to my event, but it's not a big event. But
I
I have an
don't
event
care.
coming.
I'll come.
Okay. We'll talk after this.
It's quality, not quantity.
Hey, there you go. All right. I want to thank you again
Thank
for
you.
being on. Like I said, being a part of my journey. This is not going to be our last time connecting.
Not at all. Not at
You
all.
stuck with me for life, girl.
Ditto. I'm here. Yes.
Bye.
And I thank you as well. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, you guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that bell and subscribe. And if you're listening to this, wherever you listen to your podcast, make sure to leave a review. All right, you guys, until next time.